God, that sucks. Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
And I'm Josh.
And today we have a $2,500 bottle of E.H. Taylor.
4 grain. Now, I don't know what the heck they were doing to this tube, but they glued this thing on.
I thought I was going to have to use a Sawzall.
Yeah, so we popped 2 little holes down here at the bottom and then grabbed, a scraper? A paint scraper, basically, to pry off the thing. Originally, you were telling me off camera a little bit, you were like, I cannot get that stupid thing off.
I tried.
And in my head, I'm like, give me that thing. I got it to budge just a little tiny bit, but nothing after that. I was like, all right, you got something, let's pop a hole in it. Nothing. And then he starts peeling it, and it literally looks like it's been glued. That's crazy.
And so I paid $69.99 for this bottle.
Yeah. And this is now worth $2,500. So this is a lot like that Willet bottle.
It is no longer worth $2,500.
No,
because we opened it.
Because it is in these glasses right here. So this is the 4 grain. So this is corn, barley.
I think this was 2017, is that right?
Yes, 2017.
2016, 2017, somewhere in there.
So it's corn, barley as the second grain, rye, and then wheat, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it appeared to be from what we could research.
Yeah, because
quickly.
Buffalo Trace is really, really secretive about their mash bills. So,
fuckers.
So there's no telling exactly, but typically you list your grains by percentage.
And I got a little whiff off this.
I've tried not to.
As it was being poured. That is thick. Look at that holding on that glass. Both glasses. Look at that.
That's insane.
Have you ever had this?
Yeah, if you've had this, please let us know. I'd love to hear other opinions after this is done. So.
And if you haven't had it, or if you have, it doesn't matter. What we're looking for is more subscribers, more friends, more family.
Because this is all about community.
Bourbon is such a social experiment. Yeah. It really is.
Drinking alone is, it's got its time and its place, but, it's lonely. That's for a bad day at work or going through a tough time in life. You get yourself a nice pour. Yeah. But in all truthfulness, what you want to do is you want to share.
How many of you, just drop it in the comments, how many of you have ever seen an E.H. Taylor 4 grain?
They do not release them often.
How many of you have ever seen this on channel?
Have they done one since 2017?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think they've done an Amaranth, the Grain of the Gods one, in like 2019.
They had the warehouse,
the Tornado Survivor bottles, but that's just
warehouse C.
I mean, that's essentially small batch that survived a tornado. So
it wasn't all that great.
Yeah. These are different. These are special.
This was one, if it not the first 4 grain I ever heard of, it was one of.
Keep that in mind as we attack a Buffalo Trace product.
100 proof.
100 proof. 4 grain.
We gotta.
Oh, you're right.
Salute the Colonel. Mine is the Benny Hill salute.
All right, guys.
Man.
Butterscotch.
Oh, yeah. Toffee,
grape, cherry, pepper, cinnamon, nutmeg, oak.
And some alcohol.
Yes. A little bit of ethanol.
Man.
I have never wanted a bourbon cologne more than I do right now. You know, they have a 1-800 number or 1866 number back here. We should call that off camera.
There's a honey, cinnamon, butter.
Oh, yeah. Butter. It's like creamy on the nose.
And I swear this one is higher proof.
You know, yes, this does smell higher proof than the barrel proofs. We just did a versus with.
It definitely smells higher than 100, which is what it is. But
and this video is going to be a long one. Obviously, we're still talking.
Deal with
it. So let's go ahead and attack the palate here. To all of you, to your health.
To faux grain. Faux
grains.
Oh, that was 2, Josh.
Faux grains.
Okay. God, that sucks.
That's so light.
It is.
This is a bad comparison.
I was kidding about the sucks part, just so you know.
That almost drinks down like water. That's how smooth that is. Man, that oak is coming through now.
The smooth is a horrible thing to describe.
Yeah, smooth is a bad term to describe. But it goes down so easy.
I'm
gonna take my hat off here, man, guys.
I'm not going to say that.
Whew. My hat goes off to this 4 grain.
Wow.
Light, refreshing, cool. Butterscotch, caramel.
The cool part kind of hits me because it's almost like a menthol.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Yes,
because that would be horrible.
So, back when vaping was a new thing, me and my cousin Brian, he came down here and stayed for, God, like 6, 7, 8 weeks with us for the whole summer, pretty much.
It felt like it. I think it was 3 days. You got to know Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Brian.
If you're watching, I love you, man. I absolutely love you.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we were, you know, he was a smoker, and I was trying to break him out of that habit a little bit. And one of the things we did do that was vaping, and we made our own vape juice with menthol, which is just mint flavoring pretty much into vegetable glycerin.
But the coolest part about this whole thing is that we had an underground fence for our dogs.
Oh God, that video might still be on my Facebook account.
And Brian thought it would be cool that if he put it around his calf on his leg and then walk through it.
He was like, "It's nothing. I'll be all right."
That country boy dance like you never seen a Baptist dance like that in your life. Never.
He was high stepping it down the front yard.
That was something else.
But man, this is cool. Like the menthol, we made a lemon mint vape inhalation thing. And that is the kind of sweet coolness that came off of that.
Wow. I'm going back in for a small sip.
Yep, me too.
I wish I could talk when I had it in my mouth. It is sweet.
Yes.
It's a mint.
Yes.
It's like a rye mint.
Yes.
The proof, it's only 100 proof. So compared to what we've had,
it's drinking like the 95, 98-ish. I wouldn't say it's 100.
No, it
drinking to it. But it has a nice oaky spiciness.
It does.
This is one of those very special pours.
It is. It is. And it's probably gonna grade higher than what it is because it is so special.
Yeah. I'm gonna be very fair with my grading. I think I know where this is gonna be. I'm gonna fix the faux tax stamp. I do love when bottles do that little tax stamp strip on it. I love that. Gives it a really classic feel. It is so fresh. It's not the spearmint like sometimes Old Fitzgerald can be, especially older Old Fitzes can be.
But it's not far off of that.
Exactly.
It's not a peppermint.
It's not peppermint. It's like playing that line in between them.
It's like crushing it, muddling that mint.
It's like peppermint because there's sugar in peppermint.
Yeah, it's not like a double mint.
It's like you muddled that peppermint in with mint leaf.
Yeah.
And really got those mixed in together and somehow distilled that into a spirit. It's thick.
All in one. It's not an outstanding pour.
No. But
I guess in one it's not enough. But when you put it all together.
Yes. When you get that butterscotchy caramel sweetness.
Mint.
In with that mint. In with that little bit of cinnamon, nutmeg spice.
The oak.
Yeah. Wow. I've never had anything quite like it.
No. I've had some 4-grain stuff before, but we've got some hard truth 4-grain.
I've had some 5-grain stuff. I've had some 6-grain stuff.
This ain't kasha, I can tell you that.
It is nothing like kasha. I'm going to cheers one more time here. Let's tip it with the water.
Oak comes through on that larger pour, that larger sip.
More oak.
Yeah.
But here comes that mint, and here comes that caramel butterscotch, brown sugary. Man, it's so crazy. It's like rushing to the front palate, like sticking, and then kind of just like slowly.
And then it's so odd that it goes to the back and then it comes right to the front.
And then it's just very slowly pulling backwards. This is everything that modern old FITZ wishes it could be.
Yeah, modern old FITZ.
Yeah.
Not the old 60s stuff that we've got over here.
That 100 proofer bottle of
7-year-old, yeah. That is
special.
Yeah.
This is what modern day old FITZ decanter series, maybe 12 years or less, wishes it could be.
That's it. You're right.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that. That is the most refreshing pour I have had in months. This is a summertime hot, and it's 85 degrees outside today. So this is a perfect time to drink this bottle.
This is a share it with friends.
Yes.
That it's a one time, you're never going to do this again.
We are nursing this bottle for sure to share with as many people as we possibly can.
This is a low proof that easily could make best of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll get in contention without a doubt.
It will be in the conversation for sure.
Yeah.
I have my rating ready.
Go for it.
A.
Agree. 100% agree. It's not an A+, it's not an S class, it's not those things. At 110, 120,
115, I could see it being in there.
Yeah.
With a little more sweetness and a little more sweet oak, I could see it fighting for that category.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I could see somebody giving this more of a B or a B+ rating as well. But it just has something that a lot of bourbons don't have nowadays. Right. That light, refreshing, like uplifting almost tone to the sweetness that it has.
This is the stuff that when they were crafting it back in the day, they didn't even know what they had.
Mm-hmm. This does feel like 1970s-esque whiskey.
It really does. It's like, I don't know what we got here, but we got something.
Yeah.
And when they say that it doesn't get better in the glass, I'm telling you, I think some scientists ought to question that.
Especially with the invention of these Glencairns.
Oh,
and the Irish have made I don't know how to correctly pronounce this glass, but it's Tutha or Tulutha glass. It's the same style with a flared base, flared top.
Neck, yeah.
Guys, this is a fantastic pour. And we've got a little furry friend barking at the door, so let's close this thing out real quick.
I don't know what else to say.
It's a beautiful bottle.
Other than it didn't want to come out of the tube.
Yeah, the tube's been a little disfigured. I was going to say I can reshape that if I need to.
Reshape that a little bit.
So guys, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Oh, phenomenal. Just
absolutely phenomenal.
And we are so glad to be with you here every day.
Every single day. That's what we do. At least one video a day. For all of you wonderful, beautiful people out there watching us.
For now.
Yes. So what are you telling people, Dad?
Like, great bourbon. Our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.